All right, everybody, this is Johnny B coming at you again, and today is a very exciting day for me. Moment of truth day, I guess. It's time to harvest some honey. So the bees have been busy at work. Today is Saturday, September 7th. It's about 3:20 in the afternoon. It's about 63 degrees out, so a little bit cool, so they're not terribly active, but you can see them buzzing around me, I'm sure. And so we're going to try to see if we got some kept over honey in the top two honey supers here in colony or hive number 3, as well as in colony number 1. And so I'll walk you through that process and get you going. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're back at it. So first thing we want to do is get the bees to get out of those honey supers, so we can just grab the honey supers in the frames and hopefully not too many bees. And so the way we do this is we use one of these fume boards that's the outside of the lid. It's got a piece of black metal on it to radiate heat, and on the inside is just a piece of felt. And we took a product like this. I happen to be using this Fisher's Bee Quick. It's an organic product that's natural oils and some herbs. To me, it smells a little bit sweet, a little bit mentholy, maybe some licorice smells, hints to it. But the bees, it's harmless to them. It doesn't affect the honey at all. But the bees don't like the smell of it, and so when I swap out the lids to these supers, the bees will retract from it and go down into the big supers below and empty out the honey supers, so I can harvest it. So I'm getting suited up here to make a go for it. This shouldn't take too long today, I would hope. Again, we're going to do the first and the third hive, starting with the third hive, which has been the most productive hive or colony. Their bees are fairly docile because it's only 63 degrees outside. There's a light breeze. It's a beautiful day though. So most people know that bees go out and forage and pick up pollen from plants, and most of the time they carry that back to the colony and hive on their legs. But they also ingest some and mix it with enzymes from their abdomen and mouth and bring it back. But they also bring back nectar. Nectar is not the same thing as pollen. So pollen is that usually yellow, some variation of yellow, but it can be all kinds of colors: purple, brown, red, even black. But around here, mostly yellow. And that's part of the flower that everybody knows is pollen. It causes all kinds of allergens for a lot of people. But they also gather up nectar. Nectar is at the more at the base of the stamen, and it's more of a liquid. And so the pollen has a lot of protein and fats, protein and lipids, and the nectar at the base of the stamen in the flower is more liquidy, and it carries a lot of sugars or carbohydrates. And so they also bring that back, and that's a complicated process, but they make both the wax to form the comb, as well as the wax to cap over honey. But they also use it basically by swapping from mouth to mouth and mixing their enzymes from their abdomen in it to make the honey. And so that's what we are after today. So let's get at it. smoke this third colony a little bit. All I want to do is get this lid off. A lot of activity still going on in there, which is good to see. And pop off the inside lid as well. Excuse me, ladies. Yeah, really good looking colony hive. That's the inside cover. A lot of bees in there, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek at one of these frames just to see if they're how much they've done with it. Yeah, I'm not going to pull it all the way out. I can see that there's a lot of capped over honey in there, which is great. So we're going to be able to pull a lot of honey. This is my third year doing this. The first year got no honey at all, which was to be expected. Last year we got all of about 6 ounces. So we're going to place this up here, and hopefully the bees will start moving down in the colony and hopefully not be too upset with me for stinging them out. And we're gonna do the same thing over here on the first colony or first hive. And then we're gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes and come back and hopefully harvest, pull the honey supers and frames and harvest some honey. Wow. So last time, 2 weeks ago, when we checked this hive, there wasn't a whole lot of activity going on in these honey supers, but much more today. Let's see if I can pull one of these frames. Heck yes, outstanding. So we got some kept over honey here too, so that is fantastic. Again, that's a less than a 1-year-old colony, but do the same thing with that. Fume it a little bit. That up top here, and like I said, I'll come back in about 5 minutes or so and see if we can pull some honey supers and capped over honey frames, and we'll take it from there. Alrighty, it's Johnny B back with you. Again, we're gonna spend probably closer to 10 minutes instead of 5. I've not used this product before, this Be Quick, but so I'm a little bit of a skeptic. Shocking, huh? But we'll see what we got. We'll see if it did its job and see if it pushed the bees down. Not so much. Or that could be because it's pretty cool out, not warm enough to radiate enough heat. But we're gonna see if I can pop this off. I've got a plan B. in mind. So each of these medium supers here, allegedly, we'll find out if it's full, will weigh about 30 pounds when it's full, and will produce up to 3.2 gallons of honey. So that's very exciting because I've got 4 of them that are, if not full, pretty close to being full. So I'm going to see if I can get this and extract some bees. I'll give you, I'm not sure that it's 30 pounds, but it's heavy. So I did get rid of a lot of the bees that oil did. I'm going to help them out a little bit. Holy cow. Okay, this one's every bit of 30 pounds, if not more. And actually, I think it may be more empty than what I expected. Now I'm going to take both of these boxes in. They're not completely void of bees, but pretty much. And we're going to see what's going on this first colony here. Let's see how I did over here. It's had a few more minutes. Still a lot of bees up there, I can tell. Now I need to This has got good weight to it too. And actually the bees cleared out of this one pretty good. But I doubt that that's 30 pounds, but it's definitely a good 20. And they're getting a bit agitated, so I'm not going to dig around out here too much longer. I'm going to pull this box as well. And actually I can see that they haven't really done much here, so I'm going to leave this box on. Put the lid back on this hive or colony. Let's see what they'll do for me in the next week or two. Seems like it's probably a good idea to get another medium honey super on this one, just to give the bees more room and to see what they might pull out or produce. I'm guessing not much as we enter the fall dearth, but very pleased. And then this colony here, these are the ones that have not been very, very terribly nice to me, and probably vice versa if you were to ask them, but I think I'm going to leave that for tomorrow to harvest and see where we go from there. So once again, very excited. This is Johnny B, and I am out for now. I will see you in the harvesting room.